You know what all this means? We're doing that build randomizer thing again. Alright. Oh my god, no. Alright. I just need to memorize that there's 8 of these now. I don't want to believe that there's 8 of these, I think, is the problem. So we're going for number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9, 12, 15, 18, 20. Alright, I don't... Excuse me. Okay, we're doing akimbo strikes. That's a problem. We got 4 of these bad boys. We're using number 3. Oh, now we have 8. We have 8. Number 5. Oh, we're using the China Puff. I was kind of hoping for the MA-17. Okay. Where is my China Puff? Do I got a skin for it? I don't see it. Oh yeah, I do. I have not run this thing in a long time. Alright, page 5, number 13. The Scout Knife, everyone's favorite knife. I'm gonna switch to a different... There we go. Number 8. And for the perk decks, I think... Alright, so number 5. Number 5, yeah. We're using Hitman. There's no getting around that. We got akimbo pistols, we might as well use Hitman. So, my primary, I've been gifted the akimbo strikes. Oh wait, hold on. Let's go for a mask. I believe I have 10 pages of masks now. We're using the final page, which I only have 5. Okay, we're chains. And, you know what? Might as well. 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're playing Bodhi. There we go. So, a lot just happened. A lot just happened all at once. We have the akimbo strikes. So that happened. And I tried just to get them up as high as I could stability-wise. I have not even touched these, but that's what I always do with the strikes. No use trying to make the accuracy better. The China Puff is my secondary, and I, again, haven't done anything to that except removed the stock, which doesn't do anything except increase the concealment. The game handed me the Scout Knife, which is a lot filthier than I remember it, but that's okay. And Dynamite's my throwable. I'm okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with Dynamite. And then Hitman was the first perk deck I rolled, and I went with it because I've got akimbo pistols already. I've got the lightweight ballistic vest, and then over here, I invested a lot in armor, invested a lot in ammo, some automatic skills, some running, and then a lot of pistol, and some Revenant. I don't think reloads are going to be that big of a problem in this build, so I don't know, let's just see how this does. And as always, I'm not gonna subject regular people to this. Okay, let's see how this one goes. It's not gonna go well. Tell you that one immediately. I don't want the grenade launcher out. I feel like shooting a grenade launcher in a plane isn't good. Yeah, okay, this is ridiculous. I'm switching these to single fire for the time being. Okay, yeah, this is excessive. Even on single fire, this is excessive. Alright. Did he just shout woo money? Alright. Normally I try to swoosh right into the diner, but let's actually... There's a pallet of money. There's a pallet of money in there. Alright. Is this the broken pallet? No. Okay. Just before I started recording this video, I was talking to Dan. He works, so otherwise he would have joined me for this. But we talked, 1,000 blank cards. I'm sure... Oh, I'm supposed to light the flare. I was waiting for Locke. I was just expecting him to show up. But I was talking 1,000 blank cards. And for anybody who doesn't know what that is, oh, you're in for a treat. It's like Flux, if you've played Flux. And if you haven't, then that's a terrible comparison. But Flux is a game where the rules are always changing, but the one rule that is set in stone is everyone has a hand of cards, and you draw a card and you play a card on your turn. But 1,000 blank cards is exactly what it sounds like. You have index cards with nothing on them. So before the game begins, you put things on the cards to produce a deck of about 60 cards. It doesn't need to be 1,000. It probably shouldn't be 1,000. 60 is usually enough to play. So, like, if you've got, 4 players, then everybody gets, 15 or 20 cards. It's usually about 15 cards per person is what you want. Uh-oh. I think he found one, guys. You play the game until you've run out of cards. So as many cards as you've made, you play until you've run out. I'm playing sloppy right now. And, like, the cards can be, like, have, like, point values. Usually, like, a card has a point value between negative 1,000 and positive 1,000 in increments of 100. But they don't need to. That just makes it easy to keep track of things. Although you really don't play it to win, through the sheer nature of being an improv card game. But I'll link this video even in the description, and if I ever get around to putting a card on there, there'll be a card on here. The particular video that I saw that made me really want to play this game was Stephen George of Stephen Vlogs and Stephen Plays, and he did work for, I believe, Starman.net. He played around with Chugga Conroy, his own wife, Mal, and then Chugga's friend, Massey, and they, Emil made a card that adds a new player to the game, an imaginary friend, although he can only play one card at a time, and he draws a card every turn, so it's just you draw an extra card and you play it to the center where it affects everybody else who's playing. Because you can play a card on yourself, you can play it to other people, or you can play it to everybody at the table. Why am I trying to knife this man? So the imaginary friend plays cards to the center, and they affect everybody every time. Somebody else, I don't know who, made a card where you put it in front of somebody and they can only communicate through meows for 3 turns. The imaginary friend drew this card, so there's an entire chunk of the vlog where they're just like meowing at each other to try to... He's trying to tell everybody what happened in the vlog, but he can only meow to do it. Because he doesn't want to incur some type of penalty. I think it's like you lose points every time you don't meow. So he's trying to explain what happened during the vlog, and he's trying to communicate with the other people at the table, but everyone can only meow. And it's just... This is the type of, like, organized chaos I love in a game. I loved Flux. I loved we didn't playtest this at all. And, okay, this is the end of me, friends. Alright. That was actually kind of amazing. Alright, I'm gonna hand this one off to you, Clover. Clover! I haven't used this thing I now understand why I haven't used this thing. Bonnie will pay attention. God dang it. That's fine. Take... Okay, you have that bag. I'll have this bag. I haven't even talked these weapons. Akimbo strikes are ridiculous. If you play them like Akimbo Burnettis, they're fine. If you don't, then, oh boy, you've made a mistake. I'm gonna go up here for cover. Cover only works when there's not enemies. Oh, now there are snipers. Well, don't drop that. Uh-oh. Excuse me, what just happened? Okay, yeah, these are ridiculous. Does that count? Yes. Oh my god. Oh. Oh god, particle. That's my new swear. Where did that other bag go? Johnny Bowlegs has it. There we go. Going the wrong way. But I don't know. That's the type of organized chaos I love in a board game or a card game, because that's what makes them so special compared to video games. Is you have that element of I guess not reality is the right word, but there's a sense of Jesus Christ. There is a sense of Jesus Christ. Okay. Bonnie, can you help out your dear old Bodhi? These snipers are a mess. This is a really short-range build. Why have I done this to myself? There we go. I mean, on the plus, fully loaded makes this build a really simple one to run. I need to deal with these snipers. Oh, do I take care of the captain? Does anyone remember when the Bernetti had 1,667 rounds per minute? I feel like that's important. Oh, and there's a turret. But, in all honesty, I'm considering recording. I want to play 1,000 blank cards with Dan and Steve and whoever else we can get a hold of. I don't know when we'll do that, but I definitely want to play it, and I don't know, maybe record it. Because that seems like a game everyone can enjoy, even the people who aren't playing it. How? How? Who? Who? Oh, I've made a mistake. Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. No, don't type. I need to go back. I need more, This is bad. This build is more fun than good. What is happening? Like, all of this. Hitman was not designed for encounters like these. But goodness gracious, am I gonna make it work? Oh! Okay, so that was a mess. I don't mind Bodhi. I think he is one tie-in character that could be rewritten into an original character. I don't like this Chains mask. I mean, I like the other variants of this mask, especially the Dallas one. The Dallas one is beautiful. The Hoxton one's pretty good. Wolf's is alright, but Chains just looks weird. I don't know what it is. I think it's like the cheeks. It just doesn't look that great. This build was held together with dreams and glue, and I needed more glue, and probably needed more dreams. But it survived the mayhem after like 8 downs. But I mean, that's whatever. That's neither here nor there. What is here and also there, though, is we're doing another build because we always do 2. Number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. More akimbo. 9, 18, 21. Okay, well, there's 21. Not 1, 21. And we're using the very last one, the Akimbo Heathers. I'm gonna re-roll. I've already said all I can say about the Akimbo Heathers, like, as a whole. 9, 12, 15. Ooh! Ooh! Ooh, this is gross. Oh. Oh, boy. Oh, baby. I'm so glad I actually re-rolled that one. Alright, pistol. There are 22? 9, 18. Yep. Number 16. 9, 12, 15. Sig 40. I've already got plenty of Sig 40s. I just need to find them. Alright, we got 6 pages of this. We're using page 5. Again, number... Don't be 13. 5. Ooh! Okay, okay, this is shaping up to be easily one of the worst we've run. Okay, yeah, mm-hmm. Yeah, this isn't good. Okay, so Yakuza, I am not running Yakuza. Using minus yet? No. I haven't cleaned these out yet. 15, Anarchist, that'd be easy. And 8, Infiltrator. The game threw me a bone, and I'd be an idiot to not take it. Anarchist. What am I gonna do about these? Ew, 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 oh my god. This feels gross. I think I'd want more accuracy. These are not good for the accuracy, are they? Oh my god. Oh, this is gross. This is gross. I don't like what they've done at the patchet, and I've made it worse. What's the ammo pool on that look like? 240 bullets? That's not even that good. Well, I'll do that. And because we're running Anarchist, I think I want that. Do we need bags? I don't think so. I don't trust the ammo economy on any of these things. We have a pistol, so let's... Okay, as you can tell, things didn't go well. I probably montaged a bunch of that. So our primary is the Akimbo Patchet L2A1 submachine guns. There's some clipping happening. We got the long barrel, tactical compensator, LED combo, and the extended mag. That puts us at 90 bullets per magazine. Not bad. Not bad. Could be better. These things are very long. These things are not good. Our secondary, we've got the Sig 40. I haven't actually used the Sig 40. Oh, it's got a lot of skins. Is this the newest one? Yes, it is. Oh, that's actually... Okay, that's kind of beautiful. And we've got... Oh, I have used it. I used it in the Christmas video. Insomnia is kind of a striking color scheme, but... I mean, that's whatever. Does it have a sticker? Not really, but it's got some very... A lot of gross things. Oh, with the shading. I don't know if that's coming up on the video, but it's shaded. There's like a colored banding on the gun as a whole. It looks like the posterize effect in like Vegas. So we have on here the Velocity 40. We've got a combined module, ergo grip extended mag, long slide, Zweihander. Not looking forward to that. Ace of Spades should be looking forward to that. I like the cards, like, aesthetically. And I even like using them, but they do like 40 damage a card. It's pathetic. Like, my gun does double that, and it's going to do even more. I've opted for armor. Because I'm running Anarchist, the game threw me a bone. I'm not going to be an idiot and not take it. Fully loaded, armor, lock and load, surefire, shockproof aced, pistol, up you go. No swan song, I don't think I'll need it. Bloodthirst. I don't think it's going to help much. Swan song. Ugh. I don't even feel like this could handle Mayhem, but we'll continue to play Mayhem. Provided I get a good mission. Oh, this is gonna be gross. Oh, hey! Jiro's body is full of traditional Yakuza tattoos. They're tattooed right inside of him. He went up to the man, he's like, cut me open, put some tattoos in there. And they're like, The inside man dropped some stuff in the thing for you. Go run after him and eat it in front of him. Excuse you. This is... Oh, there he is. Ew. It's worse than I thought it would be. I like the pistol. I like medium tier pistols. I like the cross kill. This aesthetically kind of even has that like cross kill look to it. It's okay. Let's look at that one more time in the light. I like the red stripe. Oh, that's just the shading. The red stripe is shading. I thought that was like a bit of like sight. I don't know what that would have been. It's got a nice punchy sound effect. In theory, I should like this thing. I should like the Sig 40. It's essentially like what the cross kill. It's essentially not unlike the cross kill. Excuse me. Hey, sir. I'm taking the money, but not your money. I'm taking, this guy's money. So, don't fret, man. Do you want to give a speech, Clover? Hila, do you want to give a speech? Do they have speeches, Ethan and Hila? Oh, I kind of need to look that one up. If they don't have speeches, I'll be mad.
Okay, people, this is a robbery, but don't be alarmed, it's not so bad.
And we want the bank's money, not your money.
Your money's insured by the federal government, so you won't lose anything. Think of your families or your dogs or whatever, but be smart.
Just behave and do what we say, and we won't kill you.
Oh, the Zweihander. Not good. Not good, the Zweihander. It's way too slow. If it did, like triple the amount of damage, I'd be fine with it, but I think El Verdugo, I think Ice Pick, that's... Like, those exist. There's no reason to not use them if you're going to use a 450 damage melee, unless there's, like, some type of achievement where you need... Where am I? Oh, the kitchen. If there was, like, some type of achievement where you needed to only use chivalry stuff, that's the only time I think you should be using the chivalry melees. I mean, they're good at the bullet spam. These things. Not good on the damage, but if you, like, absolutely, positively need to shut down a corridor, you can do it. Like, I get what they tried to do with the Akimbo light SMGs, is you kind of almost use them like you used to use LMGs before they buffed LMGs. You bunker down and just overwhelm them with... Where was that? Right there. I looked far away from that. And you kind of just overwhelm them with a ton of bullets all at once. But it's not quite how things work in execution, as evidenced by this bulldozer. This feels like one of those, like not quite a power-up guns that you'd get in, like, a like a railgun arcade game. Like, oh, chain gun! But it's just a bunch of really weak bullets that can't stop anything flying at you. And you're like, oh. I have 420 ammo. Like, the sound design is cool, and being able to throw around this many bullets, kind of rad. Could it be better? Yes. It should be better. I almost needed, like, health regen. Or Frenzy. Ah, Frenzy would have actually made the... Are you real? I don't quite know how drama works, and I'll be perfectly honest, that's not something you need to know. I've gone 1,100 hours without knowing it existed. And I always say I'm going to do, like, a beginner's guide video to Payday 2, and I'm not going to explain that. I think that's... What was that? I think that's one of those skills that you don't need to know exists. I just think saying you probably shouldn't be going picking fights in the between assault waves. I think that's good enough. I think that gets any point drama could have across, just because it's common sense. You don't want to be picking fights between assaults because you lose health. And health is really the kind of commodity you use to do things during assault waves. Oh, will I be able to get it back out there? Are you for real? Or as I said earlier, are you real? The answer is no. Your video game. Video game don't exist. I can't reach in and high-five Bodhi in real life. That'd be cool. That's what we need VR technology for. Not for doing nasty things to 3D models of Japanese girls. No, don't. High five a dude simulator. Like a dude, like it'd be like a VR game, and you're at a party, and there's this cool dude. He comes up to you. He's got a red Solo cup, and he's like, "Hey, man." Oh shit. You know what? No, that's fine. But he's got like what the fuck? He's got a red Solo cup. And he's like, "Hey man, how's it going?" And he asks, he said, "What the hell is happening?" I still have somebody. There is still somebody on the map. Some hostage. Yeah, it was two Cloakers. Oh, I didn't know they ranked. Where is the hostage? Where is Bonnie going? I'm scared. No, get behind cover, please. I know you have like 1 billion health. Just... No, but... Where was I? VR game. And you're at a party, and there's a guy, and he asks you some questions, and you use like the microphone, you answer him. The answers don't mean anything, you're just making conversation with the digital man. He's like, cool. Hey man, I'll see you around. And he raises his hand, and you give him a high five. It'd be awesome. Okay. Am I back? That was the bank manager! Well, I got out of that one, luckily. Why did I even attempt? Alright. Where... Oh, there are gonna be like 4 bulldozers in there. Yeah. I did it. I really don't have like a throwable to do this with. I mean, I've got cards, but again, cards have 40 damage. And I hear a cloaker. A third one? This is like the fifth time a cloaker has struck in this entire mission. I'm losing my mind. This mission. This has been easily one of the worst I've played on Build Randomizer. That wasn't like a borderline instant failure. You know what? No, never mind. No, there was that Yakuza one I played. And this could have been Yakuza. I'm actually going to say this is worse than the Yakuza one, because the Yakuza one had the benefit of being a high-speed, like, armor. It was armor that you played like dodge, which was cool. Because it was Frenzy, so you have to play, you pretty much have to play Frenzy like dodge. No! No! I hate this. I'm so done with this. I'm gonna have to go, like, lay down after this. This has been the most exasperating heist I've ever played. I've played this mission with a hacker who kept spawning SWAT vans and bulldozers. I've played this mission with somebody who was trying to lewd RP as Donald Trump. But this is the one that I'm losing my mind over. Because it seems so simple. Just First World Bank, no other people. And hey, you've got a fully automatic SMG loaded with bullets. 90 in the magazine and hundreds in reserve. And you've got, I mean, it's not quite a cross kill, but it's relatively close to a cross kill. It's a cross kill like. It's a medium pistol with very similar stats. And it's only on Mayhem. I've played this mission on Death Wish. This is current Death Wish with the minigun dozers. What the f***? You know, it's only First World Bank. This, you know, this was the first mission in Payday the Heist. This was one of two missions in the entire game that you could play on easy. And even when you did play it on Overkill in Payday the Heist, or you play it on Mayhem or Death Wish here, it's not usually a problem. It's a simple mission. You go in, you get the money, you come out. It's that easy. Look at this. This can't be that difficult. But no. I've been at this for 25 minutes. I've gone into custody and come back. I've been downed numerous times to numerous cloakers. I've been given some of the most frustrating weaponry I've ever played in a video game. It's got low damage, the accuracy and the stability aren't very good. And, I mean, just look at them. How are you supposed to hold these things? One in each hand. They're like 2.5 feet long. There's over a foot of magazine sticking out of the side of each one. No wonder there's a stability penalty. Why did they add these to the game? Like, what were they thinking? I realized I was turning into the angry video game nerd there, so I figured I might as well end with his catchphrase. Everything about the Akimbo patch, it was meant to inconvenience the player. There's no reason anybody would rightfully run these. I don't get why they made every SMG and every pistol option into an Akimbo, because some of these... the problem isn't that you don't have enough gun. Some of them is just the gun is fundamentally flawed. And the Patchet has been turned into a gun that's fundamentally flawed. The damage on the Patchet was cranked all the way down. It used to be much better. The stability used to be much better. But now you end up with a gun that does so much spraying that no amount of praying can fix. And I haven't even talked about the cards. Do you want to see what I've got to say about the cards? This says everything it needs to. I mean, I don't need to say anything else. 6 downs, 213 kills. So I didn't have 200 earlier, but now I do. If I ever see the Akimbo Patchet ever again, it'll be too soon. Is that how that works? No. If I never see it again, it'll be too soon. God! This is officially the worst mission I've ever played in Payday 2. From start to end, it was a nightmare. And this is the note it ends on. Of course this is the note it ends on. Of course this is the note of These are bad. Don't run them. This is bad. Don't run them. This is bad. Don't run it. This is okay. I actually want to see what this looks like versus the cross kill. Where's my cross kill? Okay, it's ever so slightly worse. But, I mean, these are negligible stats. Like 2.1 damage. Slightly less stability, slightly less concealment, slightly less threat, the same reload, 2 less bullets. It's fine. Signature 40 is fine. It's essentially a side grade. These, though... I mean, no matter what you click, it's going to be pretty much a direct upgrade on every front. CMPs, direct upgrade. Jackets piece, direct upgrade. Micro Uzi, Cobra, Chicago typewriter, Mark 10. Let's even just go to the Akimbo SMGs. These are stock. The CR805s, better rate of fire, better damage, better accuracy, better concealment. Para submachine gun, better rate of fire, better damage, same accuracy with the modded. With the modded Patchets. Better concealment, better threat. These are really the only exceptions, but these are modified stats versus stock stats. And it's got like almost double the rate of fire. I'll be completely honest right now. The Patchet needs an overhaul. They almost pretty much need to take the stats as they appear in Raid World War II and just copy and paste them. Raid World War II somehow did this better than Payday 2. And Raid World War II is typically considered to be the inferior product in every way. I love the gun feel in Raid World War II, and the Patchet is actually usable. It's got good damage, the rate of fire is pretty nice. This is just... I could make an entire video essay on the Patchet L2A1. And the Akimbo variant is even worse. Signature 40 is fine. It's essentially like a Leo. It's essentially, you know, a contractor pistol, a cross kill. The Great Sword is so bad I couldn't even pronounce its name correctly. The Great Sword is the slowest melee in the game. It's paired with the two-handed Great Ruler. Because this is just a reskin, and of course, the worst melee weapon would come with the H3 character pack. Ace of Spades do 40 damage. If these did like 250, that'd be fine. I mean, the Shurikens do 1100 and you get 8 of them. And they're poisoned. These do 1100. And you get 6 of these. You get like, it's 3 javelins, but they do, I think, 5,000 damage apiece. These do 40 damage and you get 21 of them. That means, if I'm doing my math right, 800 damage for the entire stack of cards. Multiply that number by 10. Have them do 400 damage a card. Then that puts them in the same ballpark as using up all of these. If I use all my throwing knives or all my throwing axes, that should do a lot of damage. And if I throw all my cards, that should also do a lot of damage. I mean, they're razor-bladed cards. If I throw a razor blade into somebody and it sticks into their skin, that's gonna do a lot of damage. Anarchist really helped this survive, but even then I have problems with Anarchist. As much as I love Anarchist, I have big problems with Anarchist, and Snipers is the big one. Maybe I should have invested in Berserker and Frenzy. Maybe not. I don't know. This was a particularly... This video went places. I mean, I started by talking about 1,000 blank cards, which is a game I actually really freaking want to play. It's a game that once you see it in action, you're like, oh, I want to play that now. And then you realize all your friends have moved to Michigan, or they're all busy with work, and it's just like, darn it, I want to play. We talked about my High Five a Dude VR game that somebody should make. We talked about all of this. Nothing here is good. Except for the Sig 40, except for Anarchist, except for the Light Ballistic Vest and Dr. Bag. And Jiro. I like Jiro. I like Jiro's voice. I like the direction. He was given a lot... I feel like he was given really good direction. Maybe it's just I don't speak Japanese. But even with me not knowing a word of what he's saying, except for words that carried over from English, like Dallas and Dr. Bag, you can tell exactly what you need when you hear Jiro. I don't know. I've gone on a journey this episode, and it's a journey I don't think I'm better off with having had.